The Enchanted Forest, Indiana, the Kingdom of Lumeria, Princess Ayesha Rani was known for her curiosity and bravery. One day, she decided to explore the Enchanted Forest, rumored to be filled with magical creatures and hidden treasures. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a shimmering stream guarded by a wise old owl. The owl spoke, "To cross the stream, solve my riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Ayesha thought hard and exclaimed, "An echo." The owl nodded and allowed her to pass. On the other side, she found a glimmering chest, but it was locked. A keyhole shaped like a star awaited her. A note beside it read, "To unlock your treasure, you must answer this." What has keys but can't open locks? Ayesha pondered and finally realized, a piano. The chest clicked open, revealing a magical pendant that glowed with a warm light. As she placed it around her neck, the forest transformed. Colors became brighter, and creatures danced around her. Ayesha realized she could now communicate with animals. With her newfound ability, she decided to help the creatures of the forest, ensuring their harmony and magic thrived forever. Ayesha Rani grew up in a quaint village nestled between lush forests and rolling hills. Her curiosity and bravery were renowned throughout the village. One sunny morning, while exploring an ancient cave, she stumbled upon a radiant crystal, glowing faintly with the colors of the four seasons. Unbeknownst to her, this was the Crystal of Seasons, a powerful artifact that kept nature in harmony by controlling the transitions between spring, summer, autumn, and winter. As Ayesha held the crystal, she felt a rush of warmth followed by a chilling breeze, a sign that she had unlocked its mystical power. Word of the crystal soon spread, reaching the ears of a conniving sorcerer named Malakar, who sought to harness its power for his own dark purposes. Under the cover of night, Malakar stole the Crystal of Seasons from Ayesha's home, plunging the village into chaos. The seasons began to overlap, with summer heat waves searing through winter snow. Crops failed, and the villagers despaired. Determined to restore balance, Ayesha set off on a quest to retrieve the crystal. Her journey led her to the legendary Temple of Elements, where it was said that those who solved the temple's seasonal puzzles could harness elemental powers. The temple stood amidst a dense forest, its entrance guarded by an intricate mosaic depicting the four seasons. Inside, the air was thick with magic. The first chamber represented spring. Lush greenery filled the room, and a gentle rain fell from above. Ayesha noticed that the rainfall was filling a series of tubes, each leading to different plants that needed water to bloom. She quickly rearranged the tubes, allowing the right plants to drink and revealing a hidden passage. Moving on to the summer chamber, Ayesha encountered intense heat and blinding sunlight. She had to navigate a maze where stones would burn her feet if she took the wrong path. Relying on shadows cast by an ancient sundial, she found the correct route and advanced. The autumn chamber was filled with fallen leaves and a biting wind. Whirlwinds of leaves obscured her vision, but Ayesha spotted a pattern among the chaos. By collecting specific colored leaves in a particular order, she unlocked the next door. Finally, in the winter chamber, frost covered every surface, and icy stalactites hung from the ceiling. Ayesha found herself sliding across the frozen floor, trying to reach the chamber's center, where a brazier stood unlit. Gathering nearby twigs and using friction to create a spark, she lit the brazier and melted the ice, revealing the crystal. As she retrieved the Crystal of Seasons, Malakar appeared, his face twisted with rage. Ayesha, harnessing the crystal's power, summoned the strength of the seasons. She unleashed a torrent of seasonal energy at Malakar, ensnaring him in a whirlwind that sent him fleeing into the shadows. With the crystal safely in hand, Ayesha returned to her village. The seasons were restored to their natural order, crops flourished, and the village thrived. The villagers celebrated Ayesha as a heroine, and the Crystal of Seasons was placed in a sacred shrine, guarded by nature's essence itself to prevent future misdeeds. Ayesha Rani had always found solace in the quiet of the night, particularly under the vast canopy of stars that seemed to whisper untold stories. One night, as she gazed at the constellations from her bedroom window, a peculiar sensation washed over her. Her eyelids grew heavy, and she found herself drifting into an otherworldly slumber. In this dreamscape, Ayesha stood at the edge of a glimmering lake under the same starry sky. A figure emerged from the shadows, a translucent being that shimmered like moonlight. "Welcome, Ayesha. I am Leora, the spirit of dreams," the figure said, her voice echoing like a distant lullaby. "Our realm is in peril. Someone has stolen the dreams that bring peace and inspiration to your world. I need your help to recover them." Ayesha nodded, her curiosity piqued and her bravery ignited. "What must I do?" she asked. "You must solve riddles that unlock the gates of slumber, where the stolen dreams are hidden," Leora explained. "Each gate is guarded by challenges that test your wisdom and heart." With determination, Ayesha followed Leora to the first gate, adorned with vines and glowing flowers. An inscription read, "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind." Ayesha pondered for a moment before exclaiming, "An echo!" The gate creaked open, revealing a dreamscape of verdant meadows and fantastical creatures. They continued to the next gate, made of shimmering clouds. The riddle here was, "I can fly without wings. I can cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies." Ayesha looked up at the sky and smiled. A cloud. The gate dissolved, and they entered a world of floating islands and cascading waterfalls. At the final gate, forged from stardust, the riddle posed was, "I am not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me." Ayesha thought hard and then said, "Fire." The gate burst open in a blaze of light, leading them to a castle where the stolen dreams were imprisoned in glass orbs. As Ayesha and Leora approached, a shadowy figure emerged, the thief of dreams. "You won't take them from me," the thief snarled. Ayesha knew she had to act swiftly. "Why do you steal dreams?" she asked, trying to understand the figure. "I am forgotten in the waking world," the figure replied. "By hoarding dreams, I stay remembered." Realizing the thief's loneliness, Ayesha said, "Come with us. Share the dreams, and you'll be remembered for the joy you bring." The figure hesitated, but then released the orbs. As the dreams floated back to their rightful places, the thief's dark form turned into a figure of light. "Thank you," it whispered before vanishing. Ayesha woke up, the first rays of dawn filtering through her window. She knew the journey had been real, for in her hand was a small, glowing star, a gift from Leora. From that day on, Ayesha cherished the nights even more, knowing she held the secret of the starry night. Ayesha Rani had always had a knack for losing herself in books. One dusty afternoon, while exploring her grandmother's attic, she stumbled upon an old, ornate key. She felt an unexplainable pull to the key, which led her to a secret door in the library downstairs. The door creaked open to reveal a hidden room filled with ancient books. Curiosity piqued, Ayesha opened a random book. To her amazement, the characters sprung to life, talking and moving as if the paper had never been their home. The Enchanted Library, as an ethereal voice explained, had existed for centuries. Characters occasionally wandered out of their pages, disrupting not just their stories, but the balance of the literary world. If Ayesha wanted to return them to their rightful places, she'd need to solve literary puzzles. Whispering gentle thanks, the voice faded into the shadows. The first challenge appeared before her, fragments of a story strewn about. Ayesha recognized the lines. They were from her favorite childhood tale. She quickly arranged the sentences in the correct order, and with a flash, a young prince was sucked back into his book. As she continued, the puzzles grew harder. She had to solve a riddle from a mystery novel and complete a half-written poem. Some characters, like the mischievous Cheshire Cat, offered cryptic clues, while others, like a forlorn Juliet, urged her to hurry. Hours felt like minutes in the enchanted library. Finally, she faced her toughest challenge, a giant tome that refused to open. Inscribed on its cover was a line from Shakespeare, "To be or not to be." She realized she needed to finish the quote. With a quill that seemed to appear out of thin air, Ayesha completed the line. The book flew open, expelling the last of the characters and restoring harmony. Exhausted but exhilarated, Ayesha placed the final book back in its slot. The hidden door slowly closed behind her. She found herself back in the normal library, the key now just another old trinket. But Ayesha knew that she had touched magic. Every book she opened from then on held a new promise, a whisper of the extraordinary waiting to be discovered again. In the heart of the Kingdom of Lyrica, the once vibrant lands had become shrouded in a sorrowful silence. The people despaired, for without music, their crops withered and their spirits dimmed. It was said that only a magical melody hidden in the ancient forest could restore life to the kingdom. Ayesha Rani, a brave and determined young woman with a heart full of hope, stepped forward to embark on this quest. Armed with her flute and a determination to save her people, she set out at dawn. Her first stop was the Enchanted River, where she was met with a riddle inscribed on an old stone. Play the notes that mirror the flow, where calm waters to rapids go. Ayesha took a deep breath and began to play. Her melody followed the gentle current of the river, rising and falling with its waves. Suddenly, the waters parted, revealing a hidden path. Following the path, she reached the Whispering Woods, known for echoing the sound of your innermost thoughts. Here, another riddle awaited. Find the harmony within the chaos, where shadows dance and silence pause. Ayesha played her flute again, focusing on finding tranquility amid the rustling leaves and unpredictable animal sounds. Slowly, the cacophony turned into a beautiful symphony, and the trees revealed a hidden glade. In the glade stood an ancient tree with an inscription. The last note lies where the first meets the end, at the heart of a friend. Realizing that the melody was within her all along, Ayesha played a heartfelt tune, blending all she had learned. The air shimmered, and the lost melody flowed from her flute, spreading across the kingdom. The land bloomed once more, and the people rejoiced as music filled the air. Ayesha returned to the kingdom as a hero, the melody now a part of every heart in Lyrica. The kingdom thrived again, a testament to courage, wisdom, and the power of music. From that day forward, the tale of Ayesha Rani's quest was sung far and wide, reminding all of the magic that lies within harmony and hope.